New York City live for the first time, live in New York
What are you
City.
talking about? You look like you're
That's a
in
that's
a
a
prison cell right now.
you're holding waiting. Mr. Officer, I'm innocent. We'll be a lawyer. Give my phone call. That's an empty subway station.
It's Thanksgiving, so everybody's out in like Jersey and Florida.
Oh, while the regular people hold it down.
Exactly.
Well, everyone, welcome to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I guess this is the opening. I have no idea.
Well, Jamal's on location. We can't normally do a cold open like this when he's on location and he's still moving.
Well, he's in still mode. I wanted to get
Yeah,
him while he was moving on the skateboard, doing heelys and shit. You know?
Heelys,
Heel flip, ollies, heel
He'll
flips, stuff like
popping
that.
some ollies, falling over, hurting
And pop
himself.
shove
grinding down the
it.
staircase.
Tonight on Scarred.
Getting chased by a security guard. You see him in the background. No skating here.
Getting
You
chased by
punk.
security guards. Motherfucker, I am security.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I
Brother.
am.
Yeah,
I
only at the
got the
World Trade
badge
Center.
here. I
Only at the World
am the
Trade Center.
boss.
Your authority does not work anywhere else other than the World Trade Center.
Respect my authority with my Akatsuki hat, man.
Respect it. So it is Thanksgiving. And you know what? I think we should go around the panel and see what we give thanks for, but it can only be wrestling related. And it can only happen for this week of wrestling. Put it in the
I'm
box. I put the things in the
thankful.
box.
First, all the women wrestlers provide me to make thumbnails for this show.
Thirst strapper word. Jamal, how about you?
I am very thankful that Tyrus is NWA Rosa. Look, Manny, I could have said that Billy Corrigan got rid of that Nick Aldis guy. WA. I could have said that, but I just went with Tyrus winning the world title. It's just desserts. And matter of fact, also for getting his just desserts, MJF, congratulations, you piece of shit.
What are you thankful for, Marcus?
I am thankful for one. I have a few things. One, I'm thankful for Brian Daniels is saving the life of William Regal this week. He also kept Mox out of jail, which Renee and his daughter would have been raising again by themselves because that man was about to commit murder, and he knew it. He knew it. If no one was going to, he was ready to go to jail for this shit. But I'm also thankful for, you know what? Pettiness isn't just runs through me. It goes throughout the world. And this was the pettiest episode of the Dynamite I've ever seen in my life. Everybody was petty. Every single person on the show. It was no one giving thanks to anything. Everybody was petty. Even the commentators were petty toward each other. Tony Schiavone and Taz seems like they hate each other at this point.
I side with Taz.
Me too. Me too. In Taz we trust.
Okay, now that that's out of the way, should we just jump into AEW?
Yes.
Jump right in.
Yes, let's jump right in. Let's jump right in with Dynamite.
I've done the wrong date again.
Hold on. Hello, my wayward son. You and well. I don't actually know the lyrics to that song. I realize that. That's not the first part.
You don't know Kansas's Carry On My Wayward Son?
I know that first line.
Everyone knows. Did you know what? If you watched the show yesterday, the extra long show yesterday, you would learn that everyone knows the full lyrics of the Hulk Hogan anthem.
5'4" was right. That's going to be my Thanksgiving prayer. I'm going to gather everybody around the table. We're going to hold hands. And I'm going to say, it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
I'm making sure that I'm all the Lucas. You know what I'm saying? Because they got their triumphant return.
Is it possible to make a petition that we make Real American the national anthem for America?
I think I'll start hanging out the local grocery store with the clipboard and say, this is very important, guys. Can you sign this? I am trying to get Real American to be the new American national anthem.
It's got value. Fight for what's right.
It's not. We do not have to have that exclusively of Hulk Hogan's theme song. And if you want to talk about the origins of the anthem started off a little racist itself. Why not go with the theme song of a racist? We can do it all. The extended anthem is racist.
Yeah, I think maybe start a petition. So
because we were able to fight for was right.
Dun, 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 dun. So AEW kicks off with Regal coming out. He's stating that MJF isn't coming to Chicago, which prompts Regal sucks and fuck you Regal chants. Very classy AEW. Very classy.
Hey, wait, you know that they're right. I didn't know how they were going to react to Regal, be honest. I didn't know that, that Chicago's
going to react correctly.
I don't know, because they can go their way and be like, we're Regal, this chanting Regal, and all that. Like, I didn't know, but they reacted correctly. Fuck you, Regal. I can't believe you did this shit.
What was right? As Marcus mentioned at the beginning, Mox came out looking to kill Regal. Brian gets in the way. Brian trying to justify we all done bad things. He pleads with him not to hurt him. He gets on his knees to look like he's about to suck his dick. Convinces him that Regal is a broken man, and then slaps Mox for him to snap out of it. And then we went down this. Yeah, then we went down this road, which I didn't think they needed to go down, which was Mox's struggles and Bryan Danielson's daddy issues.
Daddy wasn't there to take Brian to the fair, but
he didn't have to go in like he did. He didn't have to say what he said. He didn't have to say what he said.
I think he did. I felt like you rarely get the backstory of Bryan Danielson other than I just love to wrestle and I'm a vegan every now and then, and
and you're married to a bitch of a wife.
What did Brie ever do to you?
Not to me, to him. She's just a fucking cunt. I'm sorry.
What did she do? What did Brie do?
She's real life. Have you watched Total Divas? Have you watched Total Bellas? Yo,
no.
Brie Bella is a cunt. No funny shit. Like, that's her personality. That's who she is.
She gets drunk every now
and then. I say that word. You are not allowed to say that word because it's not part of vocabulary in America.
You want her female dog?
Yes.
I see Total Divas, and I think
I'm not gonna call her a female dog.
People. Yeah, delightful people. They're a step above the Kardashians in quality of life.
No, you've gone down a road here. Mox wants only one thing from people.
I judge all my reality show people, okay? Todd Chrisley went to jail this week. And you know how many commercials I've seen of Chrisley Knows Best? You know how many commercials, Manny? I don't think you get these commercials when you watch Monday Night Raw. But you don't get Chrisley Knows Best. They're going
I get them when I watch it. When I watch the NFL. I watch all your.
Nah, you know what commercials? You know what commercials he watches? He gets the football commercials.
Food and
soccer commercials.
All your
of the like Premier League. He gets all those commercials.
I mean, that was not stated enough. Todd Chrisley went to jail, and that's the Monday Night Raw story. I don't give a damn what anybody can, because I associate that goddamn show with Monday Night Raw. It's undeniable. That and Scrubs are both considered part of Monday Night Raw. Because they were on. It's always Scrubs Grizzly Knows Best coming up after Raw for like the past 20 years. I don't know how many seasons Scrubs has.
It'll be
been off the air
Psych.
for at least 15.
Or Monk.
Psych.
Oh, Psych. Psych's the other one. It's probably Psych. It's more Psych than Scrubs.
Right now, concurrently, it's motherfucking Chicago Fire.
Yeah.
Mox wants only one thing from Regal, that for him to run and never come back, which leads us into our first match of the night for the AEW All.
He just like, I feel like they wrote Regal off with that. Run and never come back. I feel like Regal was just like, yeah, I'm back with Triple H the next week on the next.
No, because he said MJF's going to explain their relationship on next week. I was like, MJF's on his MJF. This was a missed opportunity by AEW.
What do you mean?
You have it's a hot crowd, the Chicago crowd. You might as well bring him back to talk about the championship run.
He was going to get cheered. Chicago was going to cheer him and boo Regal.
Doesn't matter.
They booed when they said MJF is not here. They booed. He owns that Roman shit.
He is the world champion. He goes wherever he wants to go. Allegedly.
He's on a movie set right now. He's chilling. I'm okay with him not showing up. And you know what, Manny? If I'm him, I won't show up next week either. I just keep lying to people. I'm not, and people are just gonna hate me even more. That's the kind of heel I am.
He's trying to do Roman Reigns without being Roman Reigns, man. You know, I'll just show up whatever week I decide to show up.
Well, at least he has reasons to miss, unlike Roman, who just says,
Roman has the biggest Roman has the biggest reason.
Roman's contract states when he wrestles.
Okay. Roman has the biggest reason of all. He don't got time to be messing around with these nasty ass folk because he got that leukemia, all right? He got the leukemia. People keep forgetting that man got cancer and he's busting everybody's ass.
He's clean. He's clean. He had cancer.
Hold on. Ever since he got leukemia, he's been almost invincible. I want to test the drugs he's doing. I would like to go to the wellness program.
I want to see what they're putting him through in chemo. I want to see what stuff are they putting into him. They've been putting that Bane stuff into him.
Bane. That Venom. But yeah.
So
Rigo
we move
felt
on
like
to...
he was gone forever though. Like we could run, Rigo, and never come back. I want you to run.
We get into the AEW All Atlantic Championship match between Jake Hager versus Orange Cassidy. This wasn't even a title match. This was a match about a purple bucket hat.
It was.
That's all it was.
A match of 1,000 jokes.
And then
if Jake Hager's involved, it has to be a match about 1,000 jokes because we all know Jake Hager ain't winning. When's he ever won anything anywhere? Like Taz was talking about, this man has held titles around the world. I was like, when, Sway? When? He had one world title run.
And it was the most boring title run ever.
It was gone in like a month.
Sway. The match was stupid. To add to the stupidness, QT Marshall comes out. His mic is turned off. The lights go out. The Undertaker appears. Julia Hart appears on the ramp. And then it was the return of the House of Black, who takes out the best friends.
This is exactly why you don't listen to no fucking dirt sheets out there. The dirt sheets are wrong 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
Well, they were on a month ago when Aleister Black came on his Instagram. It was like, hey, y'all, shut the fuck up, please. I have to go on Instagram and tell y'all to shut the fuck up because it's getting ridiculous. I'm taking a break. But I have questions. And my main question was the factory. It seems like they expanded. When did Shawnee Lee Johnson join the factory? When did I miss that?
Yeah, I don't know when he joined.
Weeks ago. I mean, months ago when he turned his back on Brock Anderson.
When did that happen?
Months ago.
That was Dynamite?
It was definitely on Rampage. It definitely happened on Rampage.
No, we didn't see that.
And then they elaborated and exuberated on Dynamite afterwards. But yeah, he's part of the QT Marshall faction. So
And then we get the next match of the night, which is All Ego Ethan Page versus Ricky Starks. The match was all right. Ricky Starks Ricky Starks is becoming Colin Delaney, being all taped up and everything.
Ricky Starks is basically becoming the Dolph Ziggler of AEW.
No, don't wish that to nobody.
Oh no,
I think that's a step above Natty right there.
I think it's similar stories between Mustafa Ali and Ricky Starks. They both got heart.
As we pause for intermission. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. In honor of this day, may Hulk Hogan be stuck eating raw turkey and burnt collard greens. Who's giving that man burnt collard greens?
Second of all, raw turkey. You're talking about food
Hulk
poisoning.
Hulk Hogan don't eat no damn collard greens.
Yeah, but if he does, may they be burnt.
Maybe he was trying to be like brotherly with the brother.
Brother, I mean, I hear the brothers. I mean, collard greens and hog bog today. What?
Well, rudder me softly, brother. He was trying to get in touch with his Swamp Thing side.
Get Hogan out of here. Fuck Hulk Hogan.
We get Jay Cargill.
This was I was gonna go back. This was a good match, but they and my favorite moment, Stokely pulling Ethan Page out the way, just watching Ricky start crashing first with injured ribs going, ow! Oh! And then the referee throwing him out immediately. Go ahead. That was too much. That was too much right there. This can happen in any match. With all the dives we happening, this is the one dive that misses. The man with taped up ribs. That's too much. Yeah, and Ricky Starks is gonna lose at Winter is Coming. Not gonna even come close. There's no way MJF is losing to him.
Jade Cargill doesn't want to talk about Bow Wow. She is happy that she got a title back, despite doing it by herself. They're gonna have a baddie celebration next week, and then at the end of the segment, Kiera Hogan gets fired as a baddie because she didn't live up to her end of being a baddie.
Wasn't bad enough. My question is, Smart Mark Sterling, wasn't he fired? She fired his ass. I remember it because I was there, and she fired him for Stokely Hathaway.
No.
Yes.
Stokely was the publicist.
Took over. He took over.
He's still her lawyer.
No, he took over. Did she say,
you're shaking your head. You continue to shake your head. I'm taking you out.
I think I'm 1,000% right. I think he took over, and remember he was coming out to the ring with him. He was talking shit about Willow Nightingale. I think at one point before the firm. This was his business.
The firm don't even know what the firm be doing. Okay, they don't know what the fuck is going on with their own fucking low greens. The firm don't know.
But Stokely was with her, right? And we forgot about this, I think.
No. So I don't think he got rid of her. I don't think she got rid of him. She got rid of Stokely because he brought in that other woman, Layla Gray.
No, but didn't he have the cake? Didn't Sterling have like the cake go in his face? She threw the cake in his face and he was fired? Did he get fired? No. There's a whole thing, right? I feel like I'm not going crazy right here. There's a whole thing.
I don't think he got fired. I think he just went on to other projects.
Didn't he fall into the
he
cake?
Just moved on to other projects.
And was like,
Marcus, why are we even arguing about an AEW storyline?
Nobody's arguing.
I just feel like I was in.
He just wants that validation. Man, he wants that validation.
I'm too lazy to do the research myself, but I was watching this and I was wondering, this fool was fired by her and she threw a cake in his face. I remember something like that. I can't remember why. And Stokely came out, I was like, this is my new manager. And then I was like, oh yeah, whatever happened to that? Maybe because these were like back-to-back segments and all merged. I don't know where I'm at with this, but I need someone to give me a clip. Show me a clip So I don't feel like I'm crazy. He was fired. I disagree on Luchador. They told a nice story of dangerous disasters of Ricky Starks overcoming the odds and died.
Do you believe anything El Luchador says? Like,
No,
I
the
believe
one
that
I
Mark
never
got more
believe is
jobs than Nick Cannon. I do believe that for a fact.
shout out to Nick Cannon finally realizing you don't need that many kids.
they need to just what the hell is the term for, like, cutting it
Vasectomy?
off?
Snip.
Snip that shit
Need to
off.
snip.
Vasectomy. Good old fashioned vasectomy. They need
Get that
they need
nigga a
to,
vasectomy. Get that man a nixectomy, okay? Because
they need to remove Nick's Cannon. That's all I'm saying.
madness.
So it's now the Death Triangle versus the Elite. The Elite come out, they're booed in Chicago, but the pettiness in this match.
Of course they're booed in Chicago.
Magnifique.
Well, I didn't know how. So one of the big questions about this was, how is Chicago gonna react to all this? Are they gonna stay AEW loyalists, or are they gonna be with the guy who at home with his dog and his wife, who's miserable and angry at the world, who's just shouting at clouds because he can't shout at anybody else because he's probably got an NDA.
So they poked fun at the failed buckshot lariat.
Yo.
Yeah, no.
They did
What?
the bite. They did the bite. The use of the GTS, where he instantly after the show tweeted at Kenta, "Thanks."
Oh my god! I didn't know that. I didn't know he went to Kenta. No, I didn't know the Kenta part that he went to Kenta. Thanks. That took that to a different level of pettiness. That is disgustingly petty. He may as well came out in Chicago shorts.
So he wrote, "Thank you at Kenta.
Coke
Always a
in the
good
ring.
brother. Bullet Club for life. Am I right?"
So I done this earlier when we started the show. This is the pettiest episode of Dynamite history, and this was the proof right here. This was the start of all the pettiness, where the bite, the GTS, and I guess the tweet the Kenta things. All in front of Chicago. I mean, they were acting like Shawn Michaels in Montreal, pretty much. Just antagonizing everybody. When he told that sharpshooter, or he into come on, like Brett. Just antagonizing those people. But shout out to Chicago for staying loyal to their guy. I didn't know how they were going to do. I thought, this is AEW, man. This is AEW land. This is our peoples. We're going to stay where, Punk messed up. But nah, they were like, nah, fuck you. Elite.
I really like the match. The Death Triangle still win with the use of the hammer. Matt Jackson was also going to use one. And then Ray Phoenix was deeply upset about the use of the hammer.
How can you use it? Use 2 days ago, Peter. I used it 2 days ago. Yeah, you did. Why is it different when I do it and when you do it? So they 2 up. I think they're gonna go 3 up next week. I got 3 up. 3-0.
All right, this is basically ending up to Game 7. We all know it. I hate these things in wrestling. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them.
You don't think they're gonna go to Game 7?
I think it will. I think it will go 7 matches, but I don't think the Elite comes out on top, man. It'll be a disservice to that triangle.
Well,
I don't think so. It takes it up. I think this goes up to January. I think that'll give them a good long reign of pointless matches without defending the title.
I mean, it's a whole month of, like, they're basically doing their own tag league. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're doing their own tag league with 2 teams. That's it.
Manny, where does it end in January, though? Where does it end?
Does it end? I think it's the Dynamite after Winter's Coming.
It's literally gonna be before Christmas, during Christmas, or right at the week of Wrestle Kingdom.
No, it ends in the Young Bucks' hometown or in the vicinity. They're in Retro Cucamonga, but in California at the Forum in Los Angeles. You trying to tell me the Elite are not winning in Los Angeles?
They haven't
Their
won in Los
hometown?
Angeles before. It's
This
not
might
no
be
different.
They're going to
That's like
treat this thing
that's
right
like
down the
saying Okada's
road.
not going to lose in Japan. Like,
Well, he's Japanese.
He has
That's
taken
like
a loss
me
in
losing.
Japan.
no, but
That's like
exactly
saying-
my point. That's just like what they're saying. Because they're in California, they're not going to take the L. Fuck out of
They're not
here.
taking
You
the
can
L.
take the L.
They got home court advantage. This is
Just because you have
PWG
home
But
court,
people don't
just
lose
because
in
you
at
have
home.
just because you have home court, don't mean that you're going to seal the deal.
In
I've seen
AEW,
LeBron
you seal the
choke
deal.
so many times.
Well, he shouldn't have played in Cleveland.
I've seen LeBron choke so many times. Home court. You
I'm
forget who you're
surprised.
talking. I'm a whole Knicks fan. I know what home court advantage means.
The Knicks haven't
There
had
is no
home court advantage.
There's no
since
advantage. There is no
1977.
advantage home or away with the Knicks.
We got smoked. We got smoked by the freaking San Antonio Spurs in '99 on our floor. Like, get out of here. Like,
Yeah, the Knicks are depressing. Don't bring them up. They're like their home court advantage is not legit. They have the mecca of basketball, and they can't win in it.
pause.
Guys, this is a holiday where you're supposed to be thinking of togetherness and stuff, and you want to talk about the Knicks, which brings up depression and sadness.
Well, you can
Look.
be thankful for the Knicks, man, that you got the Knicks that you got. All right.
Look, we got 2 chips. We got two.
And one of them is a potato chip. I just felt like saying that. I don't know.
Potato chip.
They got a potato chip, maybe a chocolate chip. Phil Jackson got one with him when he was a player. That's how long ago their chip goes. Phil Jackson's 900 years old now.
Marcus, where's the Clippers championship?
God damn it!
See, I don't stoop that low. Yet you will clown me about the Jets for years. He has been clowning me about the Jets for years. He takes unnecessary shots. Unnecessary.
Well, as we talk about championships and winning games in general, the Jets have won their peak right now.
The only game I see that is winnable for the remaining games of the Jets is that Bears game this Sunday. Because the Bears have a terrible defense, and they know that. The only inspiring thing about them is their offense at the moment.
So speaking of championships, right? We got the trios title that's gonna be defended in match number 7. The Young Bucks ain't winning that. I'm an Elite guy, but the Young Bucks ain't winning that. See, January 11th, Los Angeles, California. The question is, who's gonna is it gonna be like they're gonna sweep them and then fucking it's gonna be 3-3, or is it gonna be like?
No, I think the Elite win next week in Indianapolis.
No, I got the Elite not winning until winter is coming.
And then they just go for the four smash.
Yeah, they get the holiday bash, they get the New Year's smash, and then they come to LA, which will be necessary. I don't know why they have the if. It will be necessary. And they're gonna tear the house down and win there in the Bucks' hometown. And we're just gonna repeat
for the titles that they never lost.
You might want to address that. I love you, my brother, but I think you need to address that.
Yo, he's coming for your neck, man. That's crazy. I didn't say none of that.
I mean,
I didn't
ahead.
say that. I didn't do all of that.
We weren't a real franchise for at least 10 years, for at least the first 30 years of existence or whatever it was.
That's tough.
I do hope Apple, who have been reported to want to be interested in buying Manchester United, so I could get my Manchester United Pro Max football team.
Well, J.K. Smith said the Elite will be like the Red Sox in 04. No, they'll be like Cleveland in what year is that? When LeBron Cleveland, this is for
See,
you.
see,
The comeback victory over the what you call it?
CJK, me being from the Bronx and as a Yankee fan, that's a no-go, bro.
What was that year LeBron
Reds-
blew with like a 3-game lead?
No, LeBron came
They
back
broke
from
the
a
curse that
3-game
year.
lead. 2016.
Yeah,
when
they
LeBron,
broke
came
Babe
back from
Ruth's curse
3-0.
that year.
Yeah, that's the bloody sock game. But we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, let's get through the rest of Dynamite.
Let's talk
it was
about
the horrible six woman tag match.
Okay.
The only
If
interesting
anybody
thing
can
about
explain why this match took place to be a 3-way tag match when there are no women tag teams, they said
I saw it. So Tay Mello and Anna Jay were talking shit in the back to Willow and Sky Blue. I was like, oh, we're the best women's tag team in AEW.
it was literally just to get them some TV time.
And then Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker walked past and was like, I don't think so. And then the Willow and Sky kind of just like instigated this 3-way tag team match. And then we get this, and then which leads to the stage where what is her name? Renee Paquette decides to tell the world.
Renee Baguette, the always hanging out of bags.
You're gonna go down this way. Go down to where the E train is, and then keep going down. It's just right down here.
Good Samaritan.
What the hell is going on here?
What's that Good Samaritan shit?
You know what show you're on. This is the pettiest show in the world. You're supposed to give her wrong directions.
No wrong directions here, man. Have the baby.
Yeah, so she informs everyone that Thunder Rosa they've come to terms, and Thunder Rosa has given up.
Not down that way, ma'am.
Forfeited the AEW women's title. And they said they can't because they can't tell when she's gonna be back.
I can imagine Thunder Rosa at home drinking her box wine. I don't know why. When she heard the news, just spit it out. What the fuck is Spanish?
So that way you don't have to go back in. You can go this way. Yes.
He's in the middle of this. This lady's just walking in circles. Now you got to go around. You put your right foot in, lady. You put your right foot out. You put your right foot in, and you shake it all about.
In, out, shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, and you turn around.
See, I halfway have my uniform on, so it's like, nah.
And then we also learn that Tony Storm's reign is official too.
Yeah, as a footnote. Tony Storm going like, well, I would have treated it better. I would have treated it better if I knew it was legit.
So Jamie Hayter is not an interim champion no more. She is the champion.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now we have to go in retrospect and realize, what did you think of Thunder Rosa's reign as Kara over the women's title?
Awful. Thunder Rosa's reign was awful.
Like, she has some good outfits. That's what I'm gonna say from Thunder Rosa's reign.
The worst reign.
Her debut, she has some good outfits.
The worst reign in AEW.
To be fair, I want Roland on the show to discuss about this because he hates her with a full passion.
Who hates Thunder Rosa?
Roland, the mid-card best.
Hates her.
All right. Now the next question is, because we're moving fast. Manny, what did you think of your girl Thunder Rosa's reign as women's champion?
Thunder Rosa isn't my girl. Tony Storm is my girl.
I meant to say Tony Storm. Sorry. I did not mean to say Thunder Rosa.
I mean, she defended the title more than I think Thunder Rosa. She showed up to work. I would say it's better than Thunder Rosa's reign. It's not the best, though.
Jamal, what say you about Tony Storm's official reign as being AEW champion? And he's gone.
Is he in deep thought?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
No. 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 What?
What just happened?
What just happened?
We were asking a question about Tony Storm's reign. What did you think of it? And then all of a sudden, it's just a long
And you paused.
No, it is no. The fuck? And I was like, I accept that as analysis.
Ah, man, you fucking bum asking you for money. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. First of all, he's like, he was behind on the other side talking about, no, get away from me.
No, you can't sneak up on me, bum. You Sam Fisher, a bum. You Splinter Cell, a bum. Get out of here. All right, now, do you would like to accept that answer to the bum and as your answer for Tony Storm's title reign? As in, no, get the fuck out of here. You fucking bum. Is that your answer for Tony Storm? It fits. It works. It can be done.
He's still not answering the question.
What do you think of Tony Storm's reign? Refusal. It was a very Australian.
Tough.
It was a tough reign.
Dangerous in these streets. Dangerous in these streets.
We get the Acclaimed who are about to scissor when Double J decides to continue his parade of taking down AEW.
Yeah,
why is this guy still here?
And then a massive fuck
because he has to do that one last ditch effort against Sting one more time. Just rewind the clock back one more time, Daddy. One more time.
El Luchador asked, was it ECW legend the Sandman asking for money?
I like to say it was Marty Jannetty.
Marty would offer him money. Marty would offer to.
Sandman is about to get paid buku bread for his virtual basement freaking wrestling game that's about to come out.
You think that's gonna make?
That's gonna make a lot of indie. That's gonna make a lot of these indie guys a lot of money.
I don't think it's gonna make that much money.
As long as the wrestling in that game is good, then it'll make money. If it's not, then
has that I can't remember what it was. It was like it was supposed to be coming out this year.
The Wrestling Code.
No, there was a wrestling game where it was kind of like a adventure game or something like that. It was supposed to come out this year.
WrestleMania 19.
That's not WrestleMania
the GameCube.
19.
For the GameCube.
No, it had the Macho Man and stuff. I can't remember what it was called. And then we get Chris Jericho versus the only Japanese man that always comes to America to claim the bag to lose. Tomohiro Ishii.
Tomohiro Ishii. We just had that. We had that conversation, Marcus, about Ishii. We knew what he was gonna do. He was gonna job. He was gonna job to Jericho. He was gonna job to Jericho.
The jobs of Jericho. That's what he comes to do. He comes to America and jobs every single time.
And he doesn't just do it in America. He does it in Australia. He does it in Britain. He does it in Japan. He does it everywhere.
The man does not know how to say no to a booking day. Like, I could book Ishii today, and he'd be like, yeah, sure, what do you want me to do? I want you to lay down, Ishii. I want you to lay down for me.
All right, I beat you.
We slap each other.
He's like, all right, I beat you up bad, and then you pin me. Makes no sense.
I feel like that's where he goes. He's like, well, how you want to do this match? You win. You wait. No, you win. I beat your ass, and then you win. It's fine. I'm not gonna lose credibility when people announce, "Oh, the Stone Pitbull is coming out." They'll be like, "Oh shit, he's gonna put on a banger. He's gonna whoop somebody's ass," but they know I'm not winning.
Luchador said Ishii ain't putting Eric over though. I mean, Eric.
I think he would.
I think Eric would. I think Eric could take him.
I would love to see Eric and Ishii go returning shots, forearms to the face, back and forth. Eric going, "Oh, come on!"
I think he does. I think he does put him over.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure how Eric will take it because Jericho got chopped so hard he started bleeding from his titty.
Yeah. It would have been time out. I'm bleeding from my titty.
And then he taps out in the Lion Tamer, which was a good match, and then Jericho makes his way to chat shit to the announce desk, and then Claudio just socks him one.
Yeah, I don't remember a last time a wrestling show ended with someone being
Cesaro
socked.
is strong as hell, boy. And then you're gonna get clapped by freaking a guy like Cesaro. That go crazy.
The show ended with a one-hitter quitter. That's a very rare ending for a wrestling show with one punch happening. It was like no brawl, no pull apart, more like stop your shit. oh, that put me down. That was enough.
Oh no,
ECU who hit me a million times, but Mrs. Claudio man punched me once and I'm down.
Yeah, so that was AEW. I'm going to ask for 2 ratings from you, Marcus. What did you think of the show? And then what did you think of the pettiness?
Well, the pettiness puts it over the top.
So in terms of A-Town Downs, pettiness,
A-Town
and then
down.
the actual show.
5 A-Town Downs.
Five.
Out of 10. Out of 5. I don't know where we're at with the rankings. I don't know. But I thought it was an overall good show. You know, I enjoyed most of the segments, other than like maybe the 3-way women's tag match that seemed unnecessary. But it would seem like a victory lap after they stripped Thunder Rosa of that title. So I mean, I guess
Did you hear the pop though? The pop when they said that Jamie Hayter was gonna officially be the champ, and then they said like Thunder Rosa is not gonna be able to defend the title. The crowd just popped. It was like
I don't think that was against. To be fair though, I don't think that's against Thunder Rosa. I think that was more how the crowd has been reacting to Jamie Hayter as of late, because she is over at the moment.
Yeah, but I also think that it was a strike against Thunder Rosa. I think that 90%, and I haven't took my polls this year, but I think most fans don't believe Thunder Rosa is actually hurt. She just didn't want to do the job to Britt or whoever she was supposed to lose to. I forgot who it was.
Tony Storm.
Was it Hayter? Tony Storm.
It might have been Tony Storm. It might have been Jamie Hayter. Who knows at this point?
Because Thunder Rosa has a bad reputation.
Yeah, I don't know where they go from here. I don't actually know if Thunder Rosa's relationship with AEW is over yet, or if she even intends to come back.
I like to think that the scene where Mox is telling, or the segment where Mox is telling Regal to run and never come back, I like to think that's Tony Khan yelling at Thunder Rosa, leave, run, and never come back. You've been stripped. Jamal, what's going on in your subway? I hear yelling.
Welcome to the
What was said right there? Because I just heard, what the fuck, or this, and I was like, what?
No, because one of the conductors saw the other conductor, and he was like, "You didn't tell me you were getting married." And I'm just like, "What? You just put a business on?" What the fuck? And it's passing trains, like he's going the opposite direction.
Oh, we have that in London where bus drivers, when they pass each other, they will hold up traffic and then come out the window and put their hands out and tag each other and have a full-on conversation.
Those were gainfully employed people that was making that racket.
I can't stand the bus drivers that do that though. Like, well, I was on a bus and 2 bus drivers passed each other, they just start having a full conversation. Like, wait a minute. I need to get where I need to go. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. I know y'all don't get time to talk. And you guys ready to see each other, but fuck this. This is not it. Not on my time. Oh.
So Marcus, I want to cover some bits of NXT because there's new things that we need to map out.
One route.
There's new things we need to map out on. So a couple of weeks ago, we discussed NXT Land. We failed to mention Apollo's Diner.
Oh yes. When he went back in there, I thought he was barred after what he did to that waiter.
Yeah, Apollo's Diner. Where else?
The pier.
Where else? The pier. They went somewhere. They went to another area.
There's all.
So the
What's the
bar,
parking lot? The bar.
the
is
parking
down
lot.
there. The pier where you write your thoughts and block people for life.
Chase University.
Oh,
The guy that can't fuck.
Yeah, you can't fuck, dude. Dude, you can't fuck. Just let you know.
Yeah, so there's new locations that we need to map out for. And the spot where Bron goes fishing.
Why was my
Oh,
son
yeah.
fishing, bro? Like, what the fuck was this?
Marcus, I don't know about you. If I'm Apollo, I'm blowing up the boat before our match.
My whole thing is
deadline.
when they were like, we're going to do a little backstory of Brian Baker where he's at. And I was like, dude's out there fishing alone. Didn't look like he had no alcohol or nothing. Just out there fishing alone. This dude's bored as fuck. He's bored. Cora, why are you with him? He's boring.
Yeah,
She's
so
like your personality's class. Does she like to go fishing too?
yeah, so that's all I really want to talk about. NXT Land. I feel like that is a holiday episode where we draw it out.
Well, Manny, if I'm correct, the pier where you block people is also the pier that looks over to where Brown was fishing at. If I'm correct. Like, I believe you just push a boat into that area and all of a sudden you're there.
Yeah, so there's a lot of areas that need to be covered in NXT Land, and we'll have a map.
Oh, don't forget about I guess the mall where JC shops at, where the security guard was apparently beating up in
bro.
Job, where Alba Fire was able to get that.
And then the Diamond Mine Dojo.
Oh, and don't forget the haunted house that's either owned by Dexter Loomis or who's the other guy that had powers? Who was after Trick and Mello?
I know you're not talking about no damn scripts because that
He ain't got powers. He ain't got no powers.
He ain't got powers. He ain't got powers. Who was the first haunted house match? It was Grimes. Who was he fighting? It was Loomis, right?
Loomis.
Yeah.
Hey Dexter, this your sister?
It was Index. It was Index and Gargano and Loomis and it was just a fun mess. It was a fun mess.
Yeah. So we got to also have the haunted house a part of NXT Land. It's like the haunted mansion in Disneyland.
Yeah, that'll be coming. I think I think that's probably Christmas content.
By the way, Alba Fire rented out the house this year to attack Mandy Rose at Halloween Havoc.
I also want to know where Isla Dawn was, which he was just creating fires and spit and then doing potions and voodoo.
That's the same place. That's where Boa and the throne was at. That has to be in that area.
It's the same place. It's all Mankind's boiler room. You just didn't know.
NXT Land is a wonderful place.
They even have the parking lot where Velveteen Dream and freaking Adam Cole had the fucking NXT North American Championship match.
And Luchador went way back with the haunted house. Wasn't that technically Bray Wyatt's house in the original NXT? Probably was.
Yeah.
The haunted house is in history.
The building that Triple H had to get for Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa to have that one last match, unsanctioned match.
the abandoned building.
Yeah. Where he managed to get
which just so happened to be right next to that abandoned building that Darby Allin, Brian Cage, Sting, and freaking Starks. It's like right next door.
Well, it was next door to where Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream had their street fight.
It's the parking lot. It's that parking lot.
It's a wild place. It's a wild place that we need to map out, and we can only do that at Christmas for you guys.
I would love the argument of no, the doc can't be there, man. The doc can't be there. The haunted house is there. The haunted house had no water. Okay.
They had the dark hold over there, controlling everything.
What else we talking about?
Wanda, close the dark hole.
What
All right.
else? Was there anything else that you-
I'm gonna bid you guys adieu because I gotta catch this train.
All right.
I do
Okay.
have to catch this train.
Catch this train. Don't let the train catch you, man.
Well, happy Thanksgiving, Jamal. Thank you for
Happy
participating.
Thanksgiving, guys. I appreciate y'all. Hey, like, share, and subscribe this damn video, or you're gonna get
Yeah.
A-Town down.
A-Town down!
A-Town down! My neighbors are like, oh shit, ain't nobody A-Town down at me. I tell you that.
Well, there was the big body Harvey has the big body files. He has a list of people he wants to fight, and Mackenzie is on a bullshit.
Yeah,
Mackenzie is on a bullshit, but I love it. I love Mackenzie.
Yeah, my favorite thing about Mackenzie. Yeah, my favorite thing about Mackenzie in the back this week. She caused a lot of trouble. One, she got Trick barred from ringside or convinced Trick to not show up.
That was collusion, Marcus. I think that was collusion because she was in collusion with Wesley. The way she was like, "Yeah, we did that." She was definitely in collusion.
And then her, conveniently ringing choice names on Big Body Hobby's list. That I need to see the full list to know. They need to release the full list. Release the full list so we can see what she read. Because she was just naming all the retired people. He had real names on there.
It's weird that Jamal has the same shirt as me in that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he wanted a fight with Drake. She thought Maverick, and then she was like, "He don't work here no more." No, the actual Drake. Did you hear his last album?
Unnecessary shot, but also warranted.
Yeah, warranted.
Yeah, it was 100% warranted.
Yeah, so she's on that bullshit, and I love it.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I don't know, just her reaction and her facials, looking at just like the paper and going like, "What the fuck?" And her just going, and you know what? Shout out to Big Body Hobby. Dude's getting over with me. I like the shit. I want to hear from him. He's on some bullshit.
I don't want him to wrestle. I just want to hear from him.
Yeah, he just talks nonsense. And he's pretty good. He's pretty good at this nonsense.
The opening segment was quite funny. It was tragic that all those women were talking because they are terrible on the mic. Gigi and JC should never be on that mic.
They weren't that bad.
Yeah, but then what did come?
They're equal to Mandy.
Katana was awful.
Yeah.
She sounded like a child arguing with adults.
Shut up. Be quiet. We got the NXT Tag Team Champion or whatever she said. And they're like, no, we're going to get those titles back.
Well, the funny thing was, Gigi said, when they said that if Mandy lost the title, they would lose all meaning and equity. When did they start using the word equity?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they were no use to Mandy.
I feel like that was a word that Katana just learned, and she wanted to put it in a sentence. You will lose all equity.
And then they chose violence, where she claims the titles have lost all equity since they won them. Whilst Caden claims no, they haven't. Double J then said they made them Casey Express relevant, and seeing them as champion makes her sick. It's disgusting. And when they lose the titles, they will go back to being irrelevant. Double J has grown on me.
Yeah. I thought she was the best one on the mic in this segment. That's not saying much, but I thought that she delivered in that, and she's gonna be irrelevant. I don't know. I think that her persona of, I think she plays an idiot, JC James. I like to think that she plays an idiot who thinks she's really smart, because that's the way I interpret everything. Like she thinks she's the smartest in the group, and Mandy's like, "Bitch, why are you talking?"
Then the Casey Express lose out to the numbers game, and then which we learn in the back, which takes forever. They take them forever to get to the back apparently, or they were in the trainer's room. And Nikita says, "She's that girl. If they need a third to go against Toxic Attraction," and I'd like that match is going to be god awful.
Yeah, but Manny, let's be real right now. That's all. You already have your thumbnail set up for next week.
You know
You're like,
it.
I'm done. You got me. You got me. Like man, he was like, well, I know what next week's thumb is gonna be. What I enjoyed about this, you don't come out kind of promo and talk about y'all ain't shit and then get your ass whooped by Santine. Yeah, the numbers game got to them, but they just got their ass beat. That's all that happened to the champs. I was like, oh, that's how this is gonna end. No save or nothing. They just
Yeah.
got fucked up.
And then, I enjoyed Ivy Now versus Kiana James for no reason. The match was awful, but look. The storyline is more makes me laugh than anything.
It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. Kiana James is ridiculous. That wrestling is her hobby. That's just what she does to relieve the stress from all her businesses. That's her character. That explained why she wrestles. This is a hobby.
I accept it, Marcus. I accept it. Do you know why?
Why?
I grew up with Duke the Dumpster Drosy, so he was a bin man by day, wrestler by night. I accept that. The Repo Man, the Repo Man, I accept all of those.
Okay. I accept the Repo Man because he was just a thief. But Duke the Dumpster Drosy, I couldn't accept. For one, he was a garbage man who traveled international. He traveled. Like, I don't know where he got enough time off that they allowed him to be like, oh yeah, I'll wrestle on the side. Okay, Duke, you can take this. You can take this week off. But dude, if you're gonna go into these underground fights on national TV, you don't have to wear your dumpster outfit or call yourself Duke the Dumpster Trophy. I do miss when wrestlers had jobs.
Yeah,
I feel like it was a better world. It was a better world.
Because now we got Hank.
I fucking hate Hank. I'll rather for him to wrestle with his security guard outfit than the outfit he chooses to wear.
And I agree. I agree with you for something you said a couple of weeks ago. Ruka actually looks pretty decent. In the ring. Yeah.
She's good. She's very athletic. She's gonna get there. I think she's in the Bianca Charlotte phase of being really athletic, but not really having any idea how to use this athleticism to make money. Yeah. I think she's gonna figure it out.
Well, we also need Tiffany Stratton to eventually return or appear on the main roster because her absence is ridiculous.
Yeah, she on that Charlotte bullshit right now. What happened to you? What's her name? Got her ass whooped this week and Winnie cried. Winnie Chu. Seems like maybe it's a gimmick change coming soon.
Yeah, possibly. And then who was against that gimmick? Levi will probably be happy.
Yeah,
but I feel honestly, the cute gimmick has to end though at some point.
It seemed like it was sad. It was a tragic ending. She started crying, got emotional. I was like, for this loss.
If someone threw juice in my face, I'd be mad too.
Yeah, and I'm glad it was just juice. I didn't know what. I was wondering what she was drinking all this time. I thought it was liquor.
That's about it. Charlie Dempsey's bringing the old school back to NXT, which I was like, oh, this isn't gonna end well.
Can I make it? Yeah. Can I? One, he's just gonna be Thatcher, and like, oh, we got a younger Thatcher. Can I make a suggestion? Can we just call Charlie Dempsey up and put him with Imperial, and just be like the young guy in the group? It would make the most sense. I feel like it works so much better.
But I don't think it works as much as because technically Gunther should be at that world title level, not mid title. If you look at and then the young boy of Dempsey should be mid card title, like how like the Bloodline setup.
Yeah. But I was just saying for future notes, I would just be like, oh, you're gonna be an Imperial. And you go in there, they do their tag matches. You don't have to wrestle much. You have a match here and there. Basically, be solo at this current state.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to be around those people, you know, and then
Nah.
like learning around them.
Unless Regal's coming back to NXT. He did run and never came back.
You know,
But
if someone
Razor's
said that in a
goddamn child.
promo, I'd be like, yeah, cool. I'm never coming back. Fuck this
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, fuck that. Not gonna kill me, John Moxley.
Yeah, so I enjoyed NXT way more than I did AEW. But like
Did you?
both were good shows. Yeah, both were good shows.
NXT is just silly. It's just silly. It's just silly nonsense. But the main event on NXT wasn't silly. It was actually a really good main event.
There was too many segments in NXT when, in comparison to when you watch Raw, where you barely get them.
Yeah.
Like there was far too many segments in this, but like you kind of just have to watch NXT for what it is. It's one of those clip shows, essentially, is what it is. It feels like it is like that.
The TikTok video in the back with
yeah,
Roxanne
oh,
Perez
that
and
was
Indy Hartwell.
ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
It transitioned to Alexa Lopez.
But you see, I don't know where this is going because she's got a problem with Indy Hartwell, and Indy Hartwell came off as a heel in this. But like Elektra Lopez is a heel, but she's got a problem with Indy Hartwell, which didn't make sense.
Yeah. But I think Elektra Lopez is just a third party to get that extra shot. I don't think she's actually a part of this story. She's not going to interfere in the match next week.
Yeah, so yeah, that was weird. But yeah, I think it is what it is. I enjoy it because it was a distraction from work.
Yeah, I enjoyed both shows.
Yesterday,
I was like, oh,
I actually finished work on time yesterday, and then I watched NXT on time before interrupting ETE. But you can't talk about scripts without everyone on the show.
No. That was when I threw scripts in there. I was like, scripts is going to be talked about on this show because I was like, there's no Thursday show. There has to be. Someone has. He just can't just get this week. He can't have the week. Boy, Jesus,
that was bad. That was bad. That is some seriously bad creative. I don't know where that's going either.
I mean, he looked like a legit wrestler. That's all I'm saying.
He didn't look like a legit wrestler, though, Marcus. He looked like a bum.
Yeah, he looked like a bum. But what I mean is, he didn't come off as being played as a joke. But he was a joke. Like, very conflicted. Like, he's more of a joke now. You know how we said that we wish wrestlers had jobs again?
Yeah.
He was the last wrestler probably with a job. He was a sommelier who wrestled on his part-time.
No. Axiom was like no.
You don't have a job. Axiom don't have a job.
One of the best things about NXT, Chase U. He's a lecturer by trade. Or a professor.
He's a professor. He has a job at a school.
Yeah.
There's apparently 5 people, or there's 17 other people who don't fight, and let Duke Hudson fight everybody.
Yeah, which I still don't understand, and I don't understand OJ Styles not helping out Malik and Idris.
He's late. He's fat and late. What do you want? My favorite thing about the Chase U tag match was how after the boo and everything, the match ended. Mr. Chase looked fucked up. I don't know why his hair was all over the place.
No, that big boot's deadly.
Yeah. So
the greatest person with a big boot, Billy Kay.
And then Duke, I offered to play Duke cards. He didn't even flinch. He didn't want to do it. What the fuck?
Because gambling's illegal.
Yeah, it changed you. Where's your angle?
I didn't enjoy Pretty Deadly being like bit part characters of this story. I didn't enjoy. They are main story bitches.
Yeah. They for whatever used to make think of them in the ring, the character, the gimmick, and everything they do, it's just entertaining. All the personality is entertaining. Everything they do.
Which is also a travesty because they took away Lash from them. And Lash made them more entertaining.
I missed last with them. It was 1 week. It was like 1 week.
It was like two. I know. I think it was like 2 weeks, but those 2 weeks were incredible.
Yeah. When does Last
But
Legend hurt?
I think that's it for the show.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about video games for 45 minutes, like what happened yesterday.
No. I would like to sleep. I barely made it for this one, Eddie. I barely made it for this one.
Yeah, so make sure you tune in to tomorrow for Raw is Retro. And then there is no Saturday show. There is a Survivor Series watch along, which all three of us will be part of.
Yeah, and I almost boycotted because there are no traditional Survivor Series matches on this show. How dare they?
Is there not? Oh, there isn't.
No, there isn't. It's like the year where they had 18 matches. There's just 2 War Games matches, and there are no title matches on this show, right?
There is the Seth Rollins US title matches. The Triple Threat is a title match.
Yeah.
And Shotzi and
Ronda. That's not a match. That's a massacre.
That's a mauling.
Yeah.
I love Shotzi, but she ain't gonna win.
I'll tell you this: I'll pay for a new Shotzi cameo if she becomes champion.
You said that like we paid for the first one.
But, you know what I mean. Shotzi's a nice person. Maybe she'll do a new one for free again. As champion, it's a different Shotzi. No, I need money. $400.
So make sure you tune into all our content over the weekend. There may be a sticker video coming out Sunday, maybe when I'm awake.
Tune into.
I didn't get the WWE
United States tomorrow.
Yeah, that's where it's essentially Raw is Retro versus the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. That is our Survivor Series match, which happens tomorrow. Yeah, so tune in. One of us will be singing when it comes crashing down on Saturday.
And it hurts inside. And both of them are going to have multiple meetings. It really hurts inside.
Yeah, so tune into that. We'll be back. When we'll be back?
When it comes
Marcus,
down there, hurts inside, I think you need to use the bathroom. At this point, I would recommend somebody use.
There's no Tuesday show. I can't do the Tuesday show next week unless you get a fill-in.
Oh. Well, it's good we did shows this week then.
Yeah, because USA is also playing Iran at the same time, and England are playing Wales on Tuesday.
Oh, the U.S. place is playing Iran, which is now Regal's favorite team because he ran.
Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no show on Tuesday unless Marcus finds a stand-in.
Maybe we release some bonus content of some kind for Tuesday. Whatever. I don't know if we have time for
We haven't got anything in the bank. What are you talking about? Bonus content?
I'm sure something's gonna come up in a watch along as a side conversation that we could just throw out there. Or we can release just the exclusive 45 minutes that you guys talked about in video games and just call it the Tuesday show.
Do you know what would be more hurtful is if that did more views than what we would have normally got.
But when Sasha and Naomi finally make their epic return on Monday Night Raw, Manny's gonna be like, God damn it, we may have to do a show.
I can't do a show from a pub. This show would have to invest in a gimbal or a tripod for me. Because I ain't buying one. I spent too much money today.
Don't give Eric ideas.
He hasn't got my address.
He mail it to everybody in London. Nothing will stop him.
So yeah, we'll be back. Take care, and for all the Americans celebrating, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, don't eat too much, or if you do
eat too much, wear stretchy pants.
Be considerate about that bathroom. That's all I'm saying. Be considerate. Told us need love too.
And on that note, guys, Peace.